We're back with another versus here on Football Manager, and we're of course in the international scene. It's England versus the rest of the UK. We all know how overpowered England are on Football Manager, winning all European trophies, winning loads of Euros, loads of World Cups, despite in real life not actually being that good. So today we've got England versus the rest of the UK, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Sorry, Republic, you made your choice. It's those three nations versus England. Let me tell you what I've done. Now, of course, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland are never going to beat England without a little bit of help. So here I am with the in-game editor giving Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland the UK. We'll call it's the UK versus England. England, for this experiment, are not in the UK from here on in. So if I just reference the UK, it is those three teams. International nations, whatever, blah. Youth rating, 200 for the UK. Top league of every single division. Max facilities, training and youth facilities. And what's that I hear you say? Bit of transfer? Yeah. Bit of money. Individual TV deal of £120 million per season. I didn't think youth rating alone would be enough. I mean, I don't know if the TV deal is going to be enough. To be honest, I'm going to put it out there. England is still going to win. I've not checked the results. We do this live. If any of you new around here, I look at it and I go bang, straight through. If you're seeing this, it was a relative success, as in, like, the experiment was worthwhile continuing with. If you're not seeing this, then you're not seeing this, and I'll never be editing this because I've cut it out about 10 minutes in. So there we go. That's Scotland, as you see down here in Wales. Now, Wales, of course, will be very low down in terms of the football pyramid. So the first 100 years, I'm expecting England to run away with it, but it's the second 100 years. It's a 200-year experiment as well, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are new around here, it's just over 200 years. But the first 100 years, England are going to be miles clear. But can we bring it back? They need to don't stop, never give up, hold their head high and reach the top. They need to let the world see what they have got. You can bring it all back to you. Bit of S Club 7 there. Showing my age. Right, 50 years into the future then. We know the drill. We know what's happening. I've waffled. I'm excited for this one. I've been promising this one for a while on the channel, and a lot of you have requested it. So put your suggestions or predictions in the comments down below. Like I said, England are going to win it. So let's go 50 years into the future and see how we start off. So in terms of the current English Premier Division, well, let's have a quick look at the past winners. Why not, hey? Leeds have won a few. Brighton, Newcastle up there, Man City and Chelsea, Tottenham. No Man United. No Manchester United. Scotland are up in 7th in terms of their league. The Northern Irish League is 9th. And the Welsh League is 11th, so they have climbed a hell of a long way. I don't think we checked in to begin with, but let me tell you now, they are really far down. Scotland's not too bad. I think Scotland's in the top, well, it might be in the top 10, might be 9th or 10th, maybe 11th. But Northern Ireland and Wales, they are probably in the 40s, 50s, 60s. They are really low down, so they've done really well to get where they are. Northern Ireland, 5th in the world as a nation. Wales, 3rd. Hello. Scotland, 9th. England are 2nd. They were 1st. Brilliant. We go to the Conference League. As per usual, we've got a note on every single team that is in the nations of interest. I've not put one on England because we know the English teams, or at least I do, so I'm not going to miss it out. So as you can see here, West Ham in real life does not count for this scoreboard. And look at this. Kilmarnock, runner-up. No points for runner-up, I'm afraid. Hearts losing to West Ham 1-0. 2-0, there's Brighton. But Celtic making it 2-1. This might be closer than we think. Tottenham, West Ham, that's 5-1. Leeds, 6-1. Leeds. Hibernian is 6-2. Do you know what? I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised. Burnley, 7-2. 8-2. Brighton, Chelsea, then Wolves. So 8-2, 9-2, 10-2, 11-2. Brighton again. Liverpool up here. So that's what, is that 12-13? Brentford. Arsenal. Oh, there's Larne. Runner up to Brentford. Arsenal again. Look at this. Again, St Johnstone and Kilmarnock. Runners up. That's 16. Norwich. That's 17. I'll tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, I will be spouting out numbers throughout, and I might be getting a few of them wrong. So there will be a scoreboard, flash it up. It might not do every single one because there's so many that are just sort of rolling in. That will be correct. So I might be 1 or 2 out, but at the moment, what is it? 17-2. Liverpool, Everton, 18-19. Cardiff beating Newry City. Now this is a tricky one, isn't it? Because Cardiff are technically a Welsh team, but they play in the English pyramid, therefore representing England in this experiment. Yeah? I mean, where do we all stand on that one? This is a conundrum I did not expect to be coming up with. I mean, to be honest, Cardiff and Swansea. I mean, Cardiff in the first 50 years have gone and won a Conference League. Fair play to them. I nearly swore. I mean, look at that last 5: Arsenal, Norwich, Liverpool, Everton, Cardiff. Everton again. Pontypridd, that's 3. Runners up, Livingston. Cardiff again. Hibernian, that's 4. Is that 22-4? 24. Arsenal, Aston Villa, West Ham, Aston Villa at 22, 23, 26, 25, 26. Either way, they're over 20 ahead. Look at, and lots of runners up. Lots of runners up for the for our nations, which bodes well. Like 20 odd behind, you think that's a tall ask already. It is a tall ask. However, they might. With 3 nations, how many European places will those nations have? If they have 4 per league, you're talking 12 teams. England only got 4, 5. So, well, actually 7 or 8 because of the different competitions. But yeah, if you've got loads of different competitions, we'll be cleaning up. Europa League time. And it's Liverpool straight off the bat. Chelsea, Manchester United, Newcastle, Brighton, United, Newcastle, Chelsea, Brighton, Newcastle. It's just all English teams. United already 11-0, 12-0, 13-0. Brighton lead, Liverpool leads. Brighton again, Leeds again, 15. Tottenham 16. Kilmarnock runners up. Go on, Kilmarnock. Villarreal breaking the English run. Tottenham again, 17. Chelsea 18. Is it? Leeds, Burnley again. Tottenham, Roma beating Dundee in the final. An English team doesn't get to the final. Dundee are there against Roma and they bottle it. Brentford, Liverpool, West Ham, Liverpool. Chelsea, Brighton beating Aberdeen. Norwich, Manchester City, Tottenham, Liverpool. What is this? I mean, Chelsea losing 2 finals in a row. I've not got any idea what the score is at this point. Is it like 30-ish? Leeds, City, Atletico Madrid breaking up the English dominance. Leeds again. Arsenal, Villa, Manchester City, Leeds. Aston Villa, West Ham and Brighton. Okay, I've just been through and counted them all. That's 42 out of 50 years. 42! Yeah. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one for them to come back. So, yeah, do put your suggestions in the comments on what we can do for those leagues to make them better. Is that reputation? Bigger stadiums? What else? I don't know. Start them all off with like 2 wonder kids in each squad to make the league just a bit better and let them get a bit further in European competition straight off the bat. I mean, I don't know. Put your suggestions in the comments down below. I mean, if it's 42-0 at the 50-year mark and they've not won a Europa League, you better believe they haven't won a fucking Champions League, have they? Let's have a look. So straight away, Man City straight off the bat. I mean, and then Man City have won, what, 5 in a row? That's 6-0. Arsenal, 7-0. City, Arsenal, City. That's 10. Tottenham, 11, 2 in a row for Tottenham, that makes it 12. 2 more for Newcastle, so 14. Quite a few years without a win. Look at Leeds! Runners up, merchants. No English team winning it up here. Then Newcastle, is that what, 15? Bayern Munich with 3. City and Chelsea, 16, 17. Oh, Chelsea with 4 in a row. Brighton. Leeds finally win their Champions League. Go on, Leeds. 2 in a row. Newcastle, Bayern most recently. So we've gone through and... So that's 24-0. I mean, it's not as unassailable as the 42-0 in the Europa Leagues. However, it's a much tougher competition to win, meaning, I don't know. What did I expect from this experiment? What did I expect? Because England they are so overpowered, aren't they? I mean, even internationally, basically competing against 3 different nations, I still think they're going to win it. So, speaking of internationally, what a lovely segue that was that I artificially manufactured. Euros. Okay, so this is I can't scroll. So we'll just have to go through it. I'm not even looking. Serbia won the first Euros in 2024. We're already off to a wild one. Northern Ireland, runner-up in 2036. Wales, runner-up in 2040. And of course, England have bloody won one. 1-0 England. 1-1, Northern Ireland against Italy. England then runner-up, and then England have won 2 more before Northern Ireland came runner-up against France. So that's 3-1 to England. Fantastic. And, oh, God's sake, England win the first bloody World Cup of the experiment. So it's 1-0 to England. Brilliant. England came runner-up there against Belgium. Good. And against Denmark. Good. Scotland have equalised. So it's 1-1. Come on, the UK. England again. But Wales. England beat Brazil. Then the following tournament, Wales beat Brazil. So it's 2-2. So we're going into the second 50 years. The World Cup's all square. The Euros, very close, but they can't really pull that far away considering there's only been about 9 tournaments. 10, 11, 12 tournaments. Yeah, 48 years. Right, next 50 years then. Yeah? I mean, how bad's this scoreboard going to be? Spare a thought for Editor J who ticks it up. Like, there's a reason he won't be doing every single score because, full disclosure, I'm not clever enough to do it in OBS and do it live as we go. So I do it in editing, and there's so many layers, so I've started just doing it as images in Photoshop and just laying them in. So yeah, if anyone knows how to do that more efficiently, reach out to me because yeah, I would be very grateful for any tips and tricks. But failing that, just subscribe to the channel while you're here. Yeah, do that. Like the video, all that jazz. Suggestions on how to even this up as well. Next 50 years. Let's go. Well, would you look at that? Brighton have done pretty well. West Ham are up there winning some trophies. Norwich have won a few Premier Leagues as well. Well, a couple in the last few years. It seems to be an era of Brighton. They've won 6 in the last 10. West Ham won 5 in the previous decade. Everton are in and amongst it as well still. Yeah, not too bad. Brighton have done very well in this simulation. Brighton have done very well. I won't click on them because it might give us some Champions League spoilers. Not that it's close. I bet someone like Brighton's probably going to have more Champions Leagues than the rest of the UK at this rate. Oh dear. So the competition reputation then. So Premier League, top. Scotland, 4th. Wales, 7th. And the Northern Sports Direct Premiership is Northern Ireland. That's 10th. So they're all in the top 10. Very interesting. 3rd Northern Ireland are in the world. Nice. Wales, 10th. Disappointing. World Cup winners, Wales, no less. Have Barry won it? Any Bont? Pontypridd, Newtown, Caernarfon, Newtown, yeah, loads. Oh. TNS have been usurped. Usurped. Let that be known. Stadiums. Well, they've not built the stadiums. They've not built the stadiums up. And if you look at them, they've got the money. They've got 300 million. They've got loads of money. 800 million here for Barry. Let's have a look at Barry. They've just not got the players. They've not attracted the players. Disappointing. Right. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the conference leagues then, shall we? Now, for those of you who are eagle-eyed, you are going to see the holders being Rangers. So we've got another one coming into the UK scoreboard column, but we are going to wait until 21-23 for that. Let's move through straight away. Arsenal. However, it's Newtown beating Norwich in the final. Has the tide started to turn? Actually beating an English team. Arsenal have won it again. Oh my God. An all-Scottish final. Aberdeen versus Hibernian. Aberdeen taking their score up 2-6. Liverpool. Pontypridd. Is that 28-7? Is it? Beating Connors Quay. That's a Welsh team losing to another Welsh team. It's an all-Welsh final. If only we could split these up a bit and have them in the final in other seasons. Carrick Rangers runner-up. West Ham have won one. Tottenham, Leeds, Everton. And it's Celtic. That 32-8. West Ham, Everton. West Ham again beating Connors Quay. But then we've got Rangers and Hearts back-to-back. I think if my maths are correct, I could be wrong. 34-10? 35-10? 36-37. Man City beating Carrick Rangers as well. The heartbreak. Brentford. St Mirren. It's 38-11. And we're really starting, I mean, we're not coming back. Well, actually, the lead's actually getting bigger, really, for the English teams. But we're winning more trophies, which is a good sign, which means the second 100 years could be decent. West Ham, Brentford, Newcastle, Brentford beating Aberystwyth. Espanyol beating St Johnstone, so 2 runners up. But then we've got 2 wins in a row. It's Aberdeen and Rangers. I think that's 42-13. Then we've got Ross County, 14. Newtown, 15. Newtown beating Arsenal. Coleraine runner-up. Celtic runner-up as well. Hibernian beating Ludogorets. It's like 43. Chelsea, 43-16. Rangers, 43-17. Rangers beating Newcastle in the final. Multiple time Premier League winners Newcastle, no less. Haverfordwest runner-up as well. It's not too bad. That's not too bad. Now, the Europa League were 42-0 down. But considering they were like 21 behind in Europa Conference Leagues, they're now 26 behind. So yeah, okay, it's grown by 5. The fact we've moved from like 4 wins to 17, that's not bad. In 50 years... 13, that's a quarter, have gone to the rest of the UK. Right, Europa Leagues then. Right, so here we go. So yeah, 42-0. Brighton made it 42-0. And, well, Motherwell beat West Ham. It's 42-1. Aston Villa, 43. 44, Tottenham. Arsenal, 45. Tottenham, United. Brentford, Chelsea. Kilmarnock. So it's 2 for the UK, 50 for England. Chelsea, West Ham, Norwich, Celtic, so 53-3, runner-up for Rangers. Celtic beating Spurs, Rangers runner-up to West Ham. Leeds, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, St Mirren and Hibernian runners-up. St Johnstone have won another, so that's what, 58-4, is it? 57, 58? Not good. Leeds, Newcastle, so that's what, 60, 61, 62. Aberdeen and Kilmarnock runner-up as well. Tottenham, Everton, Liverpool, Celtic, so that's 65-5. Everton, Arsenal, Norwich, Chelsea, that's another 4, so 69-5. 2 runners up here, Hearts and Aberdeen. Newcastle, 70. Arsenal, 71. Everton, West Ham, Tottenham, 73, 74 is that. Hibernian and Kilmarnock runners up. Newcastle, West Ham. I think that's 76-5. We've ended this spell. They're going to another 100 years. They're going to be over 100 Europa Leagues, the UK teams. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 150. I'll be surprised. No, I won't be surprised. Maybe not 150. Maybe no. First 100 years 76. Second 100 years another 74. Plus it's over 100 years. It'd be like 200. It'd be like 105, 106 years. I think we'll go to 2030. I bet they'll beat the UK by 100 Europa Leagues. Anyway, Champions Leagues. And then Newcastle won it straight away. Oh, look at that. Leeds, City, Chelsea, Brighton. 30, 31, 32, Brighton, City. Norwich, Champions League winners, Norwich, Brighton. I'm not even sure what score it is. Is that 34? Newcastle, Brighton, 36. 5 in a row from Real Madrid. Oh, look at this. Brighton, 4 in a row runners up. Then they finally won it. I say finally, they won it again. Brighton. West Ham. Look at all these runners up for Liverpool as well. Brighton again, beating Chelsea in the final. Interesting. West Ham and Liverpool also losing to Barcelona either side of that. Brighton, Liverpool, Brighton, and again Brighton. Everton, Motherwell runners up in 21-14-15. Nearly missed it. Norwich runners up to Liverpool in 21-22-23 season. That's 49-0. That's 49-0. Are we going to get any Champions Leagues? That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? That would be embarrassing. Let's go to the Euros then. So where were we? We were here in 73 and it was 3-1 to England. And look at that. Look at that. Northern Ireland making it 3-2 to England. And Northern Ireland have equalised. Holy shit. It's 3-3. Not for long. It's 4-3. Croatia, then Portugal. And then England beats Scotland. So it's 5-3. Fantastic. And then they beat Wales. Oh, you scumbags. It's 6-3. And then Northern Ireland making it 6-4. And that's it. So England and Wales have both been runner-up to Italy and Spain, respectively. 6-4 to England in the Euros. And of course, we were last here as Wales made it 2-all in terms of World Cups in this experiment, as they won in 2070. And then Brazil made it a hat-trick of runners-up, hat-trick of final losses, losing to England yet again, as England made it 3-2. Sweden then beat Belgium, with England in third place. France beating Netherlands, Northern Ireland in third. Brazil finally got that win against Scotland. Do you know what the worst thing about this experiment? It's not the complete and utter demolition of the rest of the UK. It's the so close but so far. Like, how many finals have we lost? I'm sat here. It's like 24 degrees or whatever it is at the minute. Like the May heat wave, and you're going to get worse. I don't cope well in the heat. Anyway, so that's an aside. Spain beating Germany. Wales third place. Portugal beating Brazil. Northern Ireland. That 3-all? Yeah, 3-all. Okay, we're back on level terms. Oh. Brazil beating Northern Ireland in the final. Wales third place. Italy, Spain, Portugal. Scotland, it's 4-3. Oh, wow. And Northern Ireland beating Scotland. That's 5-3. So at the end of this little section, we've got the Conference League at 43-17 to England. Europa Leagues at 76-5 to England. Champions Leagues at 49-0. Euros 6-4 to England. But World Cups 5-3 to the rest of the UK. If we just win internationally, that will be a success. In terms of second nationality, as you can see here, 2 of them are actually Welsh in the England side. Pierce Collar, playing for Barcelona, moved from Derby for 106 mil. And oh yeah, Josh Robertson, Scottish. Right. Let's go to the end then. 200 plus years into the future. I mean, I don't know. So, the English Premier Division, not even finished the season at this point. It's not even finished the season, so we might have some European trophies still to play for. Don't think it's going to make too much difference. England are the best competition in terms of reputation. Scotland are third, and Northern Ireland and Wales are down in 17th and 18th respectively. So, continental qualification places. Scotland are third, England are first, and then, yeah, Wales 18th, Northern Ireland 16th in terms of continental coefficient places or whatever. The comeback, it doesn't scream comeback, does it? So, 1743 was it, in terms of Conference Leagues. Let's go straight to it. So, yes, Rangers had just won. And then, so RZ, Verda, Hearts, so that's 1843. Oh my God, a couple of runners up. Ross County, that's 1943. Rangers run up again. Oh my God, England are nowhere to be seen. I mean, a couple of runners up, Man United and that, but Coleraine beating Livingston. You got 20. Brentford, 44-20. St Mirren, 44-21. Forest, Brentford, United. That's 47-21. Then Hearts, 47-22. Villa, Coleraine, Newcastle. Livingston, that's 49-24. Barnsley, Livingston again, that's 50-25. Liverpool, Chelsea, Norwich, Tottenham, Liverpool, Forest, St Mirren. So that's 56-26 Forest beating Livingston in the final as well. Forest again, Brentford, Chelsea, St Johnstone, Livingston. So that's that 59-28. Oh, two more. So that's 61-28, 61-29, 62-29. Aberdeen bringing up the 30 for the UK. Fair play to them. Brighton, then Motherwell, Brighton, Man United. We're getting close to present day here, last 20 years. Motherwell, again, Kilmarnock. Livingston run up there. It's too little too late. Livingston, Crusaders, Hibernian. They're making a good play for it towards the end. Fair play to them. Larne runner up. Celtic, Brighton again there. Ross County are actually in the final against Slovan Liberec on the 26th. We might sim through. Why not? So that final score is 66-37. So it's a win for England. And of course, what was this? 76-5 or something. Tottenham, Arsenal, Newcastle, Brighton, Brentford, Liverpool, Kilmarnock. So that's what, 83-6. United, Motherwell, so what, 84-7. Arsenal, West Ham, St Johnstone, 86-8. Liverpool, Forest, Arsenal, United, 91-9. Livingston, a few runners up over here. Livingston, Kilmarnock as well. You got Brentford, Tottenham, United, 94. Norwich, Villa, Liverpool, 97. Everton, Chelsea, 99. Hibernian, 99-10. United making it the cool 100, beating Rangers in the final. Rangers lost to Everton back here as well, but Rangers, for England to get their 100th Europa League against one of our specific teams from our nations, it feels like showboating at this point, doesn't it? That's 110. And here we go. Here's the comeback. Motherwell, Celtic. That's 100-12. Motherwell again. 100-13. And then, Liverpool, United, Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea, Hull, United. It's like 107. Brilliant. At Livingston and Hibernian. Livingston beating Crusaders. It was like 107-15. Tottenham, Everton, Celtic, United, Tottenham, Norwich, Hearts again, Chelsea, United, Villa, Arsenal, Everton, Derby County, Hibernian with another. That's 121-18. Newcastle, Tottenham, United, Celtic again. That's 19 for the UK. Derby, Brighton, Aston Villa. Celtic again making it a cool 20. And then Aston Villa and Newcastle rounding it off. So that makes it 129 Europa Leagues to England, and 20 Europa Leagues to the rest of the UK. So let's go and catch them up in the Champions Leagues then, shall we? Yeah, 49-0 down. Right, okay, here we go. Brighton, Norwich on a tear. Aberdeen runner-up. Brighton, Norwich. Hibernian have done it. Hibernian have won a Champions League. It's 57-1. Norwich, Brighton, Everton, that's 60. Everton, Brighton, 62, 63, 64, 65, with two more for Everton, one for Brighton. That's 65-1. Aberdeen runner-up again. That's three runners-up for Aberdeen. 66 for Brighton. Everton, 67. Everton again, 68. Brighton, 69. Nice. 70 for Everton, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. 75-1. And we've had 8 years or whatever, where it's been Everton and Brighton passing it back and forth. Brighton again. Brighton. Was that 77, 78? Everton, Brighton, Everton. Oh my God. It's just Everton and Brighton now, isn't it? Again, another two. Arsenal breaking it up. Aston Villa again. Arsenal with two. Brighton, two more for Arsenal. I mean, I've lost count. I'm going to have to go back and literally count them all. Arsenal, Aston Villa, Arsenal, Aston Villa. Three for Barcelona in a row. Chelsea, Aston Villa, Arsenal. A brace for Everton, Arsenal again, and two more for Chelsea to finish it off. And that means it's 108-1 in terms of England versus the UK. Sparta Prague versus PSG in the final. The Europa League's United versus Aberdeen. The Alex Ferguson derby, if you will. We are going to simulate. Let me tell you that. For free. Before we do that, though, we're going to go to the Euros. No, let's simulate. Okay. So Ross County won the Conference League. Oh, and United won the Europa League on penalties against Aberdeen. Oh, it was a late showing all round, wasn't it? Deary me. Okay. Time for international then. So, we were last here. It was 6-4 to England. And, Wales v Scotland in the final. Wales, of course, coming out on top, which makes it 6-5. Wales again against Spain in 21-36. It's 6-all. Wales again. It's 7-6. England making it 7-all. Wales runner up to Portugal. Scotland runner up to France. England beating Northern Ireland. It's 8-7. Such a gut punch every single time. France beating Northern Ireland, beating Scotland. Is that 8-all? 9-8 Northern Ireland. Scotland 10-8. Northern Ireland, oh my God. 4 tournaments in a row. This time they beat Scotland again. 11-8. England, 11-9, I think. 11-10, beating Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland beating Wales. 12-10. 12-11, Northern Ireland run up to England. It's all kicking off. 12-10, 13-11. I've lost count. I think it's 13-11. Northern Ireland runner up. Scotland beating Wales in the final. It's all going off. I'm so excited. France beating Wales. England, that's 13-12. We've only got a few tournaments to go. Northern Ireland is 14-12, beating England in the final. Come on. 15-12, beating England again. Runners up to France and then Northern Ireland. England were 22-20. It's 15-12. Portugal beat Ireland, we don't care. France beat Netherlands, and that's the most recent tournament. The UK wins the European Championships. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Utter domination domestically for England. Internationally, we've got it. Now for the World Cup. So Northern Ireland beating Scotland made it 5-3 last time round, and we'll go through. And England beating Scotland, it's now 5-4. Wales beat Italy 6-4. Spain. England 6-5. England 6-6. Northern Ireland 7-6. Come on. Oh, England. Look at that. Northern Ireland runner up 2 tournaments in a row. Scotland runner up to Italy. Then England come back. It's 7-all. England beat Northern Ireland. It's 8-7. But this is deja vu. Didn't this happen in the Euros? And we came back. 8-7 to England. And Scotland have done it. 8-8. Northern Ireland 9-8. England beating Wales, Northern Ireland beating England, making it 9-8. England beating Wales, making it 9-all. Can't get my words out. Northern Ireland beating England once again, 10-9. Northern Ireland beating Brazil, as you do, 11-9. Scotland in 22-22 beating China 12-9. Run up in the last tournament 12-9. Internationally, Scotland have done it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm absolutely knackered after this one. Okay, so domestically, there is a long way to go. There's a lot that needs to be done. I think we probably need half a dozen other things as well as money and max facilities that we need to give those leagues. League reputation, team reputation, players, stadiums, you name it in the comments, and I will put it together because I want to revisit this. We're going to do a part 2 and we're going to do another 200 years, but this time, hopefully, the rest of the UK can beat England or at least make a bloody good go of it. 108-1 in terms of Champions Leagues. That's appalling. I'm sorry. I'm not happy at that. I am not happy whatsoever. Lost by over 100 Europa Leagues, over 100 Champions Leagues. The domestic trophy they gave the best go at, the Conference League, they still lost by about 30. Then Europa Leagues, yeah, that would be 130-20 because United beat Aberdeen, didn't they? So, I don't know. I hope you had a good time with this one. I've enjoyed this one. But yeah, like I say, comment down below what you thought, what you think we could do to make it better for the rest of the UK. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Come back soon or stay on the channel and watch this video. But most importantly, gang, take good care of yourselves and I'll see you soon.